Alrighty, everyone. We are live for the Hoplite Season 5. What the fuck? No. Season 3, Week 5 recap. We do have to do a little bit of a catch up on Week 4 as we have the match between Brett and Bozy to go over. But yeah, today I am joined again by Wah. Say hello,
Hello,
Wah.
hello.
And yeah, we're gonna get right on into it and watch our catch-up match, and then we're gonna go over the Week 4 Fields of Punishment and Elysium, and then yeah, we're also gonna be kind of in the same boat that we were last week going into this week, where we are missing a match. We had to do an extension for a couple of our players, so we won't be doing FOP or Elysium for Week 5 until next week. And then hopefully by next week we can be entirely caught up and not have to do this again. So yeah, that's that. Let's look at Bozy versus Brett. Bozy's team is the Chester Clam Pearls, and he's rocking the exact same team that Jordan was running. He didn't make any replacements during his grace period, so interesting take. And then we have Brett on the Jolly Joltix. Let's look at Terra Captains. Jolly Joltix. So we see both Terra Captains from Brett today. We've got the Iron Hands. Isn't the Keldeo new? No, Keldeo's not new.
No.
Jordan just never brought it. We see Iron Hands Terra Captain Fighting, Water, and Grass. We see the Mesprit Terra Captain Psychic, Fairy, and Steel. And then on Bozy's side of the board,
Rock.
he actually dropped the Terra Lycanroc.
Oh, did he?
I think he did that a while ago.
No, it's still there.
No, it's still there.
Well, I
You're
still
right.
see it on the sheet.
Yeah, you're right.
Rock,
I remember
Fighting,
him.
and Bug.
He wanted to drop the Lycanroc. I just don't think he ever did before he left. So then, yeah, Rock, Fighting, and Bug is the only Terra Captain that we see here. No Comfey, which is surprising, as Comfey is really good into a good chunk of this team. I mean,
I think it's not that bad of a choice considering I think the Meloetta and the called Mesprit are partly here to check it.
That's true.
But I think it could still set up a win in the front of their faces.
For reasons unseen, there's another Pokemon here that can check it too, but I'll highlight that when we get to it, because that would have been really sick to see. Assuming the pieces fell on board. We'll get to that when I get there. Pretty standard draft that we've seen from Brett. He's brought this setup, I think, once or twice before, but the core of Iron Hands, Weezing, and Garchomp pretty much stays the same. Let's see. Am I making that up? No, Garchomp, Iron Hands, Weezing. Oh, I guess Mesprit has also came to 4 games as well. So we see those ones a lot. This is the first time we see Iron Boulder.
Yes.
So that's pretty neat. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. That was week 3, I think, that transaction happened.
Maybe. Mamoswine versus Weezing. Bonus or negative. Hold on. This is way too loud. Negative points to both teams for not nicknaming their Pokemon. Nice little switch in there on the Willow.
Denied.
Goldango getting some free chip in.
It's just smacking everything.
Ooh, Milo getting knocked off.
I think that's a trend we're gonna see. Flame Orb getting denied.
Ooh, heal block. Very nice. Really shut down that Milo deck.
I don't like the Mesprit taking the chip damage there because you need it. Well, I guess you don't need it for the.
Meloetta
they didn't need it for Comfey.
Oh,
Ooh,
Bozy says
huge.
Revenge.
Oh, alright, there goes Mellow.
Mellow is dead.
Flamethrower, big damage. Ooh. Alright.
Dragonite also
Good
getting
chip
knocked
damage.
off. Multiscale deactivated. Goes to Dragon Dance. Uh-oh. Ooh! I
Yeah,
wonder...
that's how it goes.
I wonder
Ooh.
if he... yeah, then we see the burn. I wonder if he isn't aware of the fact that when Showdown... when Weezing switches in on Showdown, it mentions the neutralizing gas. So he wasn't
Could be the case,
sure
yeah.
if it had neutralizing gas or not, but for future reference, if Gweezing switches in and you don't see the neutralizing gas pop up, it's fucking levitate.
And the last one would be Misty Surgery. You definitely know that one's there.
You definitely know that one's there. Yes, yes, yes. That one goes without saying. Nice little kill from Goldango there on the Mesprit. Yeah.
Very good read.
Good read there. Unfortunately, D-Knight's burned and can't do... Ooh! Down goes Dragonite.
Boulder isn't choice.
Power Herb Solar Blade. Okay, so that's the tech I wanted to talk about. Assuming for whatever reason he brought Terra Ground Comfey, that would have been another answer to it.
True, true. That is also a set I've run before on Boulder. I needed it to, max damage on a Great Tusk.
Nice. Boulder putting in work here. Good. Double down on that Goldango switch to deny the burn is huge. Make it rain getting some good chip. 26 on a resist ain't bad. Mamo eats that Earthquake. Fires off an Icicle Crash. Gets the flinch. Is able to kill Iron Hands. Huge.
Ooh, yeah.
Thick Fat makes it so he eats that Flamethrower.
Good, yeah.
Another flinch.
RNG is keeping him in this game.
Two situations where Mamoswine should have been dead. Also, I like the flinch set running both Icicle Crash and Iron Head.
True.
Pretty nice. Goldango resists.
Should know it's Scarf by now.
Ooh, yeah, it is definitely Scarfed, without a doubt. Which, matters, because Mamoswine takes another body. And unfortunately, Scale Shot kind of seals the deal for the rest of this match.
Yeah.
Also, I made a stupid comment at the end of this match that we don't have to talk about.
It's cut off, right? So
I said no sash is wild. Hey jackass, even if it was sash, it got broken by Scale Shot.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I just looked in and saw it died and then didn't put two and two together. But yeah, if that Scale Shot would have missed, then Bozy had this match 100%. But Garchomp got just enough speed to be able to outspeed the Mamoswine, which was very obviously Scarfed.
I mean, I guess Garchomp has to keep clicking Scale Shot until he hits it.
True. At that point, yeah. So he could, yeah, that's true. But then I don't think it would have killed Lycanroc the second go around, unless he hit, what, 3? Yeah, he would have had to hit at least 3.
Well, no, it's like he just needs any of them to connect, and then he finishes it off with EQ.
Though I am curious. While yes, you are definitely Scarfed, and that's cool, that's great and all. Why no Ice Shard?
What was his set?
Icicle Crash, Knockoff, Iron Head, Earthquake. Like, it's a good set. Don't get me wrong. I just think when you see a Garchomp on board, Ice Shard is just nice to have. Considering you're weak to ground
I don't know if it
anyway.
even kills at this range. Yeah, I'm not sure if it even kills at this range.
With the negative defense drop, do we have we have the paste somewhere?
I think I looked at it and it was actually a tank chomp that was running scale shot.
Tank chop. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. That makes sense. Yeah, tank chop probably didn't kill.
Ultimately, it didn't matter in the end.
It did not matter in the end. But yeah, good job from Brett. That wraps up our week 4 matches. So now we can talk about our Fields of Punishment and Elysium for week 4. Juan, I kind of talked about this, and the mindset that we had from last week does carry over into this week. I don't think this match had a effect on who gets FOP, who gets Elysium. That being said, for our Fields of Punishment pick this week, I'm abstaining. I don't think anyone really deserved Fields of Punishment this week. Technically, Dori Masuda and Wolfie's match, I feel like both of them could be in the argumentative case for Fields of Punishment. However, Dori Masuda was dropping. He was already preparing to drop before playing this match. And so his heart really wasn't in it, as I'm sure, we all know how that goes. And then Wolfie was
No
extremely
reason to
sick.
kick him while he's down.
Yeah, no reason to kick him while he's down. So, and Wolfie was sick. So I feel like just bad playing from both players, both of them with valid excuses in that matter. So no Fields of Punishment this week. All of the other like losing matches, I think were fine. Nothing was horribly like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? And then for Elysium, I think we're gonna give it to P4. Um,
Yeah.
I don't, I've said this before. I don't really like giving it to like sweeps or like 6-0s if it's just easy peasy lemon squeezy. But P4's 6-0 sweep was in fact not easy peasy lemon squeezy. Rick's team
Yeah,
really
there was
put
a
up
struggle there.
it really was a struggle. He just had the pace and the recoverability to be able to hold the 6-0 the entire match. Like he was in control. Like there was a couple of misplays, don't get me wrong. But he was in control the entire time. So yeah, week 4 Fields of Punishment. I'm sorry, week 4 Elysium is going to go to P4. Now, with that out of the way, we can go into week 5.
Speaking of which, you should stream your POV.
Oh, from my match?
So I can actually see it instead of looking at the stream.
Oh shit! I forgot to do that. I'm so sorry, Wah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Damn, normally I'm on top of that. It's like, what is this
No,
guy
no, you need to go
talking
get your
about?
phone. That's probably why.
All right, good. You can see it.
Yep.
Cool. All
Okay.
right, week 5 kicking off. We see Wah
Uh,
and the wow. I know your team name. It's almost been like it's been here for 3 seasons. The Ottawa Cavaliers. Jesus,
yeah, yeah,
brain
yeah.
fart
There you go.
versus a Turnham and the River City Runts. We see Terra Captain Haxorus and Garganackle from Eternum this week. Haxorus rocking Terra Dragon, Steel, and Ground. Garganackle rocking Terra Rock, Flying, and Ghost. And then Wah is running
Landorus, Therian, and Reggie Lucky for captains.
Terra Type
Uh,
Orlando is Flying, Water, Steel. Regieleki is Electric, Water, and Fairy.
yep.
All right, this is your match. Go ahead and give us a little rundown.
So for this, I initially looked at the team. I'm like, okay. I predicted a Terra Ground Haxorus off the bat. And I also noticed his team was fairly weak fighting as a whole. So I brought my Urshifu, and even though I know Haxorus is definitely coming, and probably with Terra Ground, I'm bringing Reggie Lucky because I think it can pressure his team very hard. Um, then for the rest of my team, I think I ran pretty standardish stuff. Uh, my lander is mostly physical this time, or physically defensive this time around. I ran a mix. Well, you'll see how my actual builds go, but I think I was mainly playing to punch through his team, but he did bring things I wasn't expecting. I was really expecting Electros to come because I think that was the best Mon to take on Regieleki's repeated hits without an immunity.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Also, for those of you who don't pay that much attention, Wa is running Urshifu single strike, since
Yes.
Showdown doesn't have a difference between the sprites, which I think is so dumb. Like it does,
You
but it
don't
doesn't
know until
show it. Yeah,
let
it's
smacks you.
so stupid. All right, let's get into it. Make sure this volume's good. We see a Poseidon, which, by the way, I appreciate this nickname because normally people go, "Oh, Poseidon, water type." Yeah, yeah. No, Poseidon is also the god of earthquakes, and Lando being a ground type makes sense.
Also, what was it before this match? We spent an extra like 5 minutes before we actually played to set our nicknames.
Nice. That's funny.
Hmm.
Damn, we just see a lot of Willows being denied this stream.
Right.
Dragon darts for Chip?
Just, yeah, just to figure out what it wants to do. And ultimately, the Dragapult health doesn't matter that much in this matchup.
Right, because it's just so squishy. Fat body press. You see the Salt Cure? Bunch of crits happening to this Garganackle, and he's still surviving. A Turnham's Garganackle loves to get crit. That's a repeated thing.
I wish I made the Terra Blast read there, because I think that picks off the Decidueye in one shot.
Damn, that would have been huge. Hi, Wolfie!
You made it. But yeah, this is a lot of pivoting and positioning.
Lots of pivoting
More or less
and
what
positioning. What else is to be expected between you and a Turnham, though?
And here I reveal my Aleki is physical, and you should know that I'm banded.
Actually, you did already reveal it as physical on... What was it? Turn
Oh yeah, when I
8?
click the wild charge, yeah.
I want to say it happened.
Yeah. When I actually click the wild charge, because I think did I click Terra Blast first?
No, you haven't clicked Terra Blast yet.
Okay. But small thing, people sometimes forget Regieleki is equal in physical and special attack.
Just the electric coverage in the physical department is so bad.
It does its job.
I'm just saying, just in general, electric lacks good physical moves. We see Stealth Rocks go up. Bird Roosts. You know, I really like non-flying types having access to Roost. It's kind of nice because it doesn't affect their typing whatsoever. Nice denial there. The keys being the Norse god of war is just so amusing to me. Bunch of chip damage going down on this poor Lando.
Yeah, all I really needed is to intimidate things when it comes in.
True. Resisted body press, nice. Ooh.
Slowly wearing away his team.
Ooh! Fortress gets the first KO of the match.
I think that's the longest for me. Turn 28 for a KO.
And at least Regieleki came back with the revenge kill. That's pretty nice.
I do wish I brought the Covert Cloak on my Klefki in this match.
Fair.
But I ran with a Clear Amulet to read the Parting Shot. Oh, this chip hurts.
That chip does hurt. Rocky Helmet's a bastard.
The para there is
Para
huge.
there, yeah, very huge. It allows Klefki to get a kill. Out comes property damage. The Haxorus
He reveals Clear Amulet here.
reveals Clear Amulet. Yep. Goes for a D-Dance. U-turn doing a good chunk of damage.
But I know this takes. Oh. Okay, the reason why I switch out there is because my Regieleki's not actually max speed. So
Oh, shit.
if he went Jolly max speed, then he actually outspeeds me.
Oof.
I just didn't want to take the risk at that point. I'm like, okay. I knew this picked up, that's why.
Nice E-speed. Nice read there.
These pairs here are brutal, though.
Yeah, there's one. There's two.
Two.
And let me guess, you click close
Three.
combat every single time.
I don't think it mattered in the outcome of the game, but it still might have helped my differential.
Right. Oh, Wolfie finally made nicknames for his match against Table that he's making up for week 5. Finally!
He has the time now.
He has the time. We see 3 layers of spikes come up. Down goes Keys to Salt.
I was under the assumption here that my Wild Charge would pick it up from full, but I didn't realize he was physically defensive.
Damn.
So I'd lose here.
Yep.
So I had to make that read properly. But it didn't matter since he was bulky.
No, it did not. Good match from the both of you, though. It was just a huge battle of gaining momentum. And unfortunately, you had a harder time to break through than he did.
So funny enough, the reason why the battle was as hard as it was for me was because I expected him to respect me running Terra Electric choice specs on my Regieleki, so I expected him to prep for it. But he didn't. None of his bonds were especially defensive at all.
Damn.
So he didn't calculate that.
He just used Foresight and somehow countered the Regieleki.
Yeah, because I ran physical Regieleki to punch through his Electros, which would normally be a really good check to my what's it called? My special specs Regieleki. But maybe I should have just done that my original plan anyways and just let my other mons chip it down.
Sad.
Hey, it worked out in his favor.
It did. Good match though. All right.
Ooh, this
Up
one.
next we have SNB Gaming with the North Carolina Charizards versus Tactician Magician and the Santa Rosie Sandy Shockers. Terra Captains from Tactician, we see just the Belly Bolt, Electric, Water, and Grass. And then from SNB Gaming, we see Overquill, Terra Poison, Water, and Fairy. You know, just a fun little thing. I don't know why I can't get it through my head that it's an Overquill. Every week, without fail, when I'm updating the sheet, I always put in Quillfish, and then halfway through the match, when it gets a kill or gets killed or something, I'm like, oh wait, shit, that's an Overquill. What the hell?
I mean, it's just a really big Quillfish, you know?
It's just a really big Quillfish. All right, let's do it. See Archchild on lead versus Hammerot. Hammerot stays in. Power Herb, Electro Shot, nukes
Huge
it.
turn 1 KO.
Huge turn 1 KO.
So, I'm kind of surprised the Arch switched out. Because the Meow doesn't do too much to it.
Even if it clicks Play Rough, yeah. Yeah, that accuracy drop really hurts. Yeah, once again, SNB has no nicknames. Pelipper fires
eats the Hurricane.
Eats the Hurricane. Knocks off Specs. Stays in. I don't understand why.
So, for me, I'm looking at this and I think the match is almost over already. You lose your Weather Setter in the Weather War.
That fast? Yeah, 100%. That's wild.
beats a Draco there. Like, is Meowscarada just here to click Mud Slap?
It does appear that way. Misses a Dazzling Gleam again. Goes for a Wish, even though he's at 97%, which I find interesting. Misses the Disable.
Maybe it was to read like an attack sort.
Maybe. Out comes Mandibuzz. Good read there on the Scorching Sands. I don't know if that was on purpose. Lands a Toxic on the Mandibuzz, or Belly Bolt.
Is huge.
Yes. I think so bulky. You gotta do anything you can. Pivots
Reveal
out.
Photosynthesis. Growth. Sludge Bomb.
Goes for a Disable and hits nothing with it. Stays in on the Wisp. Nice. Goes for another Disable and misses it. Or fails.
Also, this Dazzling Gleam.
Finally we land a Dazzling Gleam and we take out Meowscarada with it. Very nice.
Screamtail taking out Meowscarada was not on my bingo board.
Right?
Ooh, that huge growth predict.
Goes for another one.
Another growth.
Knockoff gets rid of Life Orb.
Pretty big.
Pretty big.
That's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. Stays in on the Earth Power. Nice. Goes for another knockoff.
Good reads. I think this is like predicting the Archaludon to come in.
Probably. Does he predict it
And
here?
now it comes in.
No, he goes for a Sludge Bomb. Good.
Good reads. Oh, it took that Draco so well, honestly.
It did. It really did.
Doubles back into Belly Bolt. Here
Out
comes
the
Wake.
Wake.
Doubles the Venusaur. Okay.
Goes for another Disable. Even I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. I think I know why. Because he thought he's slower than the Venusaur, so we would disable whatever attack it goes for, like a growth, trying to set up.
I mean, max 353 versus max 284. Photosynthesis speed versus Chlorophyll. I don't see how he thinks he outspeeds.
Well, Chlorophyll doubles your speed. The Photosynthesis is only 1.5 times. So that means like Venusaur isn't like super high in speed.
Well, I mean,
at least not like max.
I don't see why you would max speed Venusaur anyway. On a Chloroform set, you're getting free speed doubling, so you're gonna want to go for bulk and attacking stat anyway. Granted, you could. I see how you could, but in case you lose Sun, it's just a waste of a stat.
Yeah, I think this just wasn't on his bingo board of like, oh, Screamtail's actually faster.
Probably. Mandibuzz comes out. Tries to sack the Mandibuzz, I assume. Which he does.
Now he doesn't have an Earth Power switch anymore.
Nope.
Ooh, switches out. Draco?
Misses!
Ooh, Draco miss. Ooh, that's rough.
Goes for Stealth Rocks. Nice.
Good rocks.
Double rocks up.
Screamtail eats this Weather Ball. Now it's...
Also, Screamtail is heavy duty boots.
Yeah, it can't heal itself up off the Wish. So I think there goes all F's and B's like, what was it? Sustain. Yeah.
I want to know why. Like, obviously, Homeboy has Earth Power. That's cool. That's fine. That's great. But wouldn't you still switch into Archaludon to take advantage of the Wish that you just threw up?
I think it fizzled. It fizzled because it would have connected on the turn Screamtail went down.
Screamtail went down on turn 40. It would have gone into effect turn 41.
Oh, wait. Scroll up a little bit. Let's see. Where does that chat say?
Screamtail used
Click wish. Oh yeah, he could have. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have. I mean, yeah.
Maybe he just wasn't confident that Arch could actually take the Earth powers very well.
Goes to sleep, eats an Earth power, wakes up.
One turn sleep.
One turn sleep. Gotta hate it. Venu is dead.
So Overquill took that Earth power really well.
Yes, it did. Does not like the Draco Meteor, however.
Alright. Close combat.
Ooh, crit
Crit.
close combat. Nice. Take some Rocky helmet chip. Nice Aqua Jet.
But
Does get parried.
Static. Yeah. This game is pretty much over now.
Out comes Wake. Goes for Dragon Pulse. Kill the Parascuda.
Yeah. Didn't want to take the stat
it
drop.
Up with the Draco. Huge. So this was a match.
Honestly, from when Pelipper went down to now, you couldn't have told me this would have happened.
Right? I feel like it would have happened a little sooner.
SMB did play really well around the Venusaur, like with the Mandibuzz.
Yeah, he did. His pivots were great. I feel like the Screamtail and the Pelipper were kind of useless this match.
I do remember him telling me that for Screamtail, it was supposed to have Dazzling Thunder Wave before the Dazzling Gleam. So he wanted, like, imagine that all of Tactician's team paralyzed.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
if he would have ran Thunder Wave over Dazzling Gleam, he would have had 0 attacking moves.
Yeah, but it's like,
and that's
crippling
risky.
their speed is like enough.
True. Yeah, if he could have crippled the speed, that would have been huge. I agree.
But I do remember, like, SMB did not predict Bellybolt to come at all in this match, and it actually did a lot of work just existing.
Yeah, for real. All right. Now we get into my debut match against the currently undefeated P4. We see a extremely horrible stall team versus my team. My Terra captain this week was the Azelf, and I was running Terra Psychic, Fairy, and Electric. And then P4 brings Hydrapple as his Terra captain. I believe, did he bring another one? No, because the other one's superior. Hydrapple on Terra Dragon, Steel, and Fairy. So let's see what I can do against the undefeated team. I should have gone for close combat. Or knockoff. I meant to go. I should have gone for knockoff anyway. U-turns out. Out comes the fish. Araquanid eats a psychic. Back to Hydrapple. Infestation, yo! That Fickle Beam fucking crippled me, though.
Yeah.
Reveals Terra Fairy, which I thought he was going to bring. Also, I don't know why my sprite didn't change.
Yeah, you pretty much always have to click close combat.
Yep.
Gotta pressure the bird somehow.
I should have stayed in. Out comes Pheasantipity. Giraffe can't do a goddamn thing to that. Out comes Excadrill. It does get a Calm Mind up itself. Ironhead does nothing. Again, can't do anything to that fish. Or the bird. And let me tell you, it was at this moment
Wow.
I lost the match. I knew
Yeah.
that this was my only answer to breaking through the fish, and I decided to test whether or not he was Scarf or not. I don't know why he wouldn't be Scarf, but I had to fuck around and find out, and turns out he was Scarf.
Yeah.
And the match is pretty much over at this point. I'm just gonna get into that. Close combat. Again, I should have stayed in. He goes for the roost. Out comes Jeff. Get a nice little T-wave
Yes,
there.
the Thunderwave plan is going out.
Close combat. This time I learned from my lessons and I decided to stay in close combat again. However, he doesn't roost this time.
Honestly, I think this is pretty good. That means like you can't come back in on another close combat,
No.
or you can't effectively use it as the Okie dokie check.
And down goes Araquanid.
Yeah.
Now I no longer have anything to do to Chi-Yu.
Sunny day.
Solar Beam.
Solar beam.
Fucking eats it. Does get burned though.
Fried fish, you know? Oh, there's a real fried fish.
There's a real fried fish, yeah. Out comes Fezandipity again. Every time this bolt comes out comes Fezandipity, and I just cannot touch it.
Yeah. 38's not too bad.
38's not too bad.
But you need like a para. Sludge bomb poison. Now he's gonna roost in your face.
I fucked up here. I should have gone for another T-Bolt.
T-Bolt, Calm Mind, one or the other, but I guess he just Calm Minds every time you do. Yeah, nice measured game from him at this point. He doesn't have to do anything here.
Yeah, I had that realization to turn him after I clicked it. I was like, wait, he has a Chi-Yu. Why the fuck did I set Sun? But I needed an alternative for Raging Bolt. And I wanted to try the Solar Beam tech, but it didn't work. Another T-Wave, though. And, I knew I lost, so I just wanted to taunt him. Get in my last evil words. Yeah, my issue with this matchup was pretty much everything on my roster. I had one Mon to deal with one of his Mons. But his roster had at least two options to deal with any one of my one Mons. So there was just... I was fighting an extremely uphill battle. And as we can see, I didn't make the climb.
You did almost punch through the Corviknight, though.
Almost only counts in hand shoes and horse grenades. But yeah, good job, Wah. Or who are you? P4. That's who you are. Yeah, good job, Wah. Good job, P4. You have a phenomenal team.
He did tell me this before the match. I don't know if he actually committed to doing it, but I think he was running he had a similar idea to you. He was running a Scarf Dawn fan.
Oh, nice. That's funny.
I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat tech.
Yeah, I don't think Donphan didn't even come out once.
He came out once and then he switched out immediately.
Oh, you're right. But yeah. All right. Next up, we have Rick and the Lowland Slow Bros versus Brett and the Jolly Joltics. This time from Brett, we see Terra Captain Iron Hands, but no Mesprit. Iron Hands, as a refresher, is Fighting, Grass, and Water. And then Rick brings his Enamorous Therian, which is Fairy, Ground, and Ice. No nicknames, Rick. No nicknames, Brett. Turn 1 stealth rocks. Ooh,
Toxic.
Ting Lu getting toxic is huge.
Ooh, slow taunt is not as effective here.
No, it's not.
I'm surprised you leave in the Scizor on the Rotom. Whisk and Wisped.
Yeah, it is scary.
Bundle into the hands is weird. Oh,
Iron
it's
Bundle
not
gets
actually
Will-O
bundle.
Wisp? What? Just kidding, that's a Zoroark.
That's good usage of Zoroark. Ooh, a crit.
Nice crit.
Oh.
Out
And
comes the singing lady.
he reads a switch here. Not much damage, but chip.
Energy Ball doing a
Ball.
good chunk of damage to Ting
Good
Lu.
read.
Energy Ball again.
Serene Grace
Will-O
drop.
switches out. Ooh, U-turn. Which means the kill goes
Burn
to
KO.
Zoroark.
Flip.
Nice flip.
Okay.
Comes in and eats an energy ball. Calm Mind on the switch. Ooh, Calm Mind on the switch. Nice.
Very good read.
Terra
Terra
Ground.
Ground.
Goes for another Calm Mind. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Knock off. Getting rid of lefties. Earth Power
Doesn't pick up,
doesn't
though.
kill.
That's gotta be Assault Escudra.
Yeah. Draining Kiss for a little bit of recovery, though, is not bad. Garchomp picks up the kill on Enam here, though.
Guess, yeah, there's no fly. There's no ground immunities left after
Not at this
the
point, nope.
Enamterra.
Ooh! Ooh! Down goes Meloetta!
Yeah, I think Garchomp's being saved to maybe set up and sweep later with a Scale Shot. I don't know.
Potentially. Huge Hydro Pump. Down goes Ting Lu.
Dang, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Wonder if it's
Oh.
oh, it's not a spec set. Ooh, Volt Switch to pick up the KO on Zoroark.
But I think it did what it needed to do, because I think
Yeah.
now it's in range of Bundle.
Wage Crash Quack. Gets a Toxic, okay.
Ooh, Scarf Duck? I think it has to be Scarf Duck.
And Wave Crash picks up the KO. It was actually Mystic Water.
Ah. Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
I think I only ever see, like, Wave Crash if it's choiced. Or maybe AV.
Ooh, Freeze Dry. Ooh, another Freeze Dry. And
Frozen.
Rick takes the W. That was a good match between the both of them.
Yeah.
Just the end game pivoting worked in Rick's favor very well. That bundle needed to get dealt with before he had just Rotom and Garchomp up. You know what I mean?
I think he also, what's it called? I think Brett also lost track of the Scizor and Zoroark's health bars, so he couldn't
Yeah.
really tell which one was which in that late game.
Can't be doing that.
But I guess it's like Scizor purposely coming in on the Rotom is kind of suspicious.
It was a
So-
little sus.
But he wasn't found out, so
All right.
Worked
Now we
out.
have Tim and the terrifying Turtwigs versus Zonic Donut and the Magic Bounce Back. Zonic's Terra Captain is Hydreigon, no Jolteon. We see the Terra Dragon, Poison, and Steel from the Hydreigon. And then from Tim, we see
the Thunders.
World. Just the Thunderous, yeah. No Quagsire this week. Terra Flying, Electric, and Fairy. All
I
right.
will say for this, I did mock with Sonic a lot. I think he asked me for like 6 or 7 matches.
Nice.
So he had a rough time early on. Got better as the mocks went through, but
There is one little essence of spicy tech in this match, and I genuinely think it makes a
He came up with it himself. I didn't have to even give him that.
nice. Yeah, this tech is huge. I love it. I saw this and my jaw dropped. We see Ike, Tim, no nicknames, huge Stone Axe, Terror Blast bringing him down to 3, switches out. Out comes Porygon, gets a download up. Stone Axe misses.
Oh.
Fat Chud Son, goated nickname. Magma Storm to trap. Misses the T-Wave, huge. Ooh, sets up sub.
Oh.
Goes for
You
a
wish that
cover.
connected that last turn.
Flash Cannon, probably going for special defense drops, I would assume.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
And it's the most accurate. Oh, misses another Thunder Wave, bro. What the fuck? And Magma Storm picks up the KO there. That poor Porygon. Out comes Tim's infamous Gliscor.
Yeah, everyone's used to seeing it.
Which, him on top just tanked that Earthquake. Very nice. Triple Axel. Getting some good chip on Clef. Doesn't want to stay in here, though. Yep, back out to Heatran. Finally gets paralyzed, but...
Just kidding.
Just kidding! Sets up sub. Gliscor comes in, takes some Rocky Chip. Dragon Pulse! Risky click
Not
when
often
there's
you
a
see
Clefairy
dragon
bubble.
coverage being brought to a match.
True.
That makes sense here. Oh. Magma Storm.
Oh, what up, Zonic? Just dodging them triple axles. Good coverage, though, for the Gliscor. That thing is a threat that you just have to deal with. Get some more chip on the Clefable. Unfortunately, that Toxic is doing its job. Oh, I think it came out here to sacrifice the Cleavor, but instead saves it for later.
Okay. Doubles. Okay. Alright, yeah, here's the sack.
There's the sack. Hydreigon
comes out.
Terra Steel Flash
Great
Cannon,
read
huge
here.
damage.
Great
Very good
read.
read. Goes for the Protect. Says, nah, I'm clicking it again. You only have one choice. Gouging Fire coming in. Again, Gouging Fire not having heavy duty boots, man. I feel like that thing just keeps biting it in the ass.
Burning Bulwark. Okay. Goes for it again.
Goes for a
here's the
sink.
spicy tech.
Spicy Tech. Blunder Policy. Doubles the speed. Moonblast picks up the KO. Moonblast picks up the KO.
Latios is not scarfed, because I think Scarf Latios outspeeds.
Yes, it does. Ice Beam doesn't go for the Protect read there.
I think he's accepted his fate.
At this point, yeah.
What a... This set was... Funny enough, it didn't work out in the mocks, because I think I was throwing Scarf Latios at him.
Oh, that makes sense. But it worked wonders here. Fucking Primarina picks up 5 kills. And ends it with a 5-0 diff. That is extraordinarily huge.
If you told me Primarina was going to get 5 kills this match, I'd be like, I don't know. So many things are faster than it on this team.
But that Blunder Policy came in and put in work. Very well played, Zonic. That was phenomenal. Good tech. Good tech.
It's either Gouging Fire falls asleep, or Primarina pretty much sweeps.
Yeah.
One or the other.
I would have had a Gouging Fire falls asleep on my bingo board before. And that's knowing that Tim has ran Lumberry before.
Yeah.
All right. Our last match of the week until next week when we do our technically last match of the week, because we did not get Wolfie versus Table due to some unfortunate shenanigans. But don't worry, they will be making it up. And yeah. All right, last matchup that we have for today. Let us get into it. We see Orhan and the Eindhoven Jaegers versus Bozy and the Chester Clamperls. No, it's just Chester, I think. Yeah, just Chester.
Oh.
Which fucks me up because
Threw me
last season it was the Celeston Clamperls, so that's what I keep wanting to say, even though it's the first same three letters that just it fucks me up. Again, no edits have been made to Bozy's team. He would have had to use free agency trades at this point, but he did not. And we see no Terra captains. No Terra captains from Bozy. And then from Orhan, we see the Terra Glamora. Now I'm looking at the screen. He has not brought Terra Sinistra once. It has 0 games played. I wonder if he has some like spicy tech that he's cooking up when he's like, I'm going to save this for the postseason or for the end of the season or for postseason playoffs. Who knows?
Honestly, I remember my match. I'm like, Sinistra's totally coming. Never showed up.
Never showed up. Let's get into it. No nicknames! It's been 5 weeks, you motherfuckers! Ooh, Meteor Beam.
Huge Meteor Beam.
I wonder if he predicted a switch there. Nice Drain Punch for some recovery. Doesn't recover a whole hell of a lot, though.
Oh. We're seeing
there
a theme
it is
here.
again. Milotic getting knocked off. This poor Milotic just can't get burnt. That's all it wants. Nice read. Does get frozen.
Oh.
Another Ice Beam. And it thaws out.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Got some good chip on there, though. Unfortunately, Regenerator. Out comes Muck.
Knock is pretty big.
T-Wave. Yeah, Knock is huge. Chilling Water, nice.
40% from Chilling Water.
Yeah. This Slowbro has gotten some kills.
I think that was a read. That had to be a read.
Had to be.
Good
Yeah, this Slowbro has 7 kills. Which is... it's currently leading Orhan's team in kills. Here's another trend. This poor Milotic getting knocked off and heal blocked.
I think it's intentional at this point.
Oh, 100%. Wonder what the haze is for
weird.
there. Yeah. And Slowbro bags another body. D-Dance.
Trying to set up in front of this.
This poor Dragonite gets D-Danced and then statused every time. And now it's getting Chilling Watered. Multiscale is broken. Goes for an Outrage.
Ooh.
Outrage is a choice. I wonder if he was going for the kill, but when you have a Valiant up, and then dies to Moonblast. I don't know why he stayed in there.
I mean, it doesn't matter that he switched out or not.
Keldeo coming in is also strange.
Yeah, could have went to this
Nice
first,
Iron
especially
Man.
especially
Close
because you
combat.
have that.
Yeah, he said, I just lose to Slowbro, but like, dog, half your team just died to
Oh, this
nice
is a nice
gunk
read,
shot.
though. It's kind of weird that he switched in the grass type.
Milotic finally gets its status!
Yeah. Are we gonna have an immortal Milotic again?
We shall see. It's a 2v5. What do we got?
I feel like this happens a lot. It's Milotic against the world.
Milotic against the world, 100%.
So it's kind of weird here for Psychic Noise, because it's like, you know they're going to try to recover on that turn. They're not going to recover on these subsequent turns.
Ooh, Slowbro gets burnt. Yeah, the heal block is nice, but you really gotta like time the tempo with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To take advantage of it. Like now
Is
would
he
be another
sacking the
good time
Slowbro
to hit
here?
it. No,
Nope.
Slowbro switches out. Back to
Skull. Is
Tornadus.
Torm getting burned? Nope. Icy Wind is
Hold
weird
on,
here. Why Icy
I'm gonna do all of us a favor.
Wind?
I'm gonna do all of us a favor just because I have premeditated knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just gonna
Oh
see
gosh.
a huge back and forth for a long while here. Just a heads up.
Sounds like it's, this point of this is just to stall out this, stall out the recovers. Actually, now that both the regenerator mons are burned, now I can't freeze them.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
I'm about to ran out of attacks or covers. I think at this point.
Um, one more.
One. Okay.
All right, there it is. We're gonna go back to regular speed.
Yeah, it's better than just smacking and letting Milotic chip away your health bar.
Yeah.
I don't know what these icy wins for though.
Yeah, I don't know. Makes you wonder what the other two moves are.
Surely you have a stab move.
I guess just making sure it's guaranteed slower than Slowbro.
I guess so. Like, I feel like that's really not necessary.
And Milotic lives at one, but then dies to poison, letting Glamora get the kill. All that work that Slowbro and Tornadus have put in, and Glamora gets the kill.
Oh gosh.
Mutt comes out. Stone Edge!
Cute, great read.
Great read. Finally bags a body after all those turns, but then dies to Earthquake.
Could have just went into treads directly, maybe.
I agree.
Maybe he didn't want to risk a drain punch crit, I guess. The only thing I could think
True.
of.
That's true. But yeah, that is going to wrap it up for our week 5. I guess. The hell? You still there, Wah?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, my headphones made a noise and I wasn't sure if they disconnected or something, so I wanted to make sure I could still hear you. We do. I do want to go over. I know we didn't last week, but let's go over. What it automatically goes. I've changed the hot link to season 3, and it still keeps opening up at season 2. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right.
Just trying to revisit old memories, you know?
Apparently. Last week we didn't go over MVP race and standings and all that just because we missed a match, and we are missing a match this week too, but I still want to go over it just because we don't that way we're not missing out on 2 weeks worth of information. So the standings are still to be determined. Of course, we have the match between Table and Wolfie, which could change a couple of things. Table obviously is not going to get lowered or raised at this point. Like, he has to get completely 6-0'd by Wolfie in order for him to drop to 3rd place, but if he wins, he's not going to get above P4. Whereas if Wolfie wins this match, he does pass Tim. But he's not going to pass me. Even though those 4 losses aren't mine, they don't count. Tactician will say otherwise, but yeah, I just want 1 win now. That's all I want is 1 win, and I'll be happy. 1 win out of the 4 matches I can play. And then MVP race, we still see Hatterene on top. So Hatterene's going to have to, even if Hatterene plays absolutely piss poor this week, it still stays at number 1. It can only get higher from here. We see, I think we no longer have, we do have ties. Okay. So first place, Hatterene going 12-1. Second place, Chiyu 10-2. Third place, Walking Wake 9-2. Fourth place, Thunderous Therian going 9-4. We have a 2-way tie for 5th place in Overquill and Ursaluna going 8-3. 6th place, we see Enamorous Therian 8-4. 7th place, Slowbro 7. Slowbro, bro, I'm telling you, this Slowbro in the top 10 is crazy work.
I would have never expected Slowbro to be the top kill leader on his team.
No. Slowbro at
Mm.
7th. Haxorus in 8th, 7 and 4. Comfey has only came in one match, has gone 6 and 0, and has kept its top 10 placement here at number 9. And then we have Garchomp at 10th place going 6 and 3. Right, yes, yeah. See, Tactician says that he beat me, even though he beat Dori Masuda. What week was that even? That was week
You
3?
three.
Ah, you missed it by a week there, buddy. But I guess you're rounding up, huh? But yeah, that's gonna do it from us. We're gonna do Fields of Punishment Elysium next week to catch up with everything else. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching the stream. I very, very, very much greatly appreciate it. Also, I noticed that I've been lacking on uploading the YouTube video. Like, the YouTube videos have been uploaded. I just keep forgetting to post them into the channels. So I will be doing that after this stream. So prepare for a lot of double pings. Or actually, it'll be quadruple pings because everyone's going to get tagged for Phalanx and Hoplite. So I am sorry about that. My bad for being lackluster. But the YouTube videos will be being posted into the respective channels soon. Oh, something I want to throw out yet. We still haven't seen every season it's happened so far where we have 1 week where one side of the board wins. Dori Masuda fucked that up against Tactician in week 3. I'm sorry. I fucked that up, in week 3 against Tactician. But hopefully we can see that trend soon where one side of the board is just completely dominant. I love it when that happens. Anyway, that's going to be it from us. Thank you everyone for coming out. I know I've already said this again, but I'm going to say it again. And yeah, we will catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.
Peace.